Hello everyone, welcome to the Oasis Healing Temple. Thank you all for tuning into my channel today. For today's reading, we're going to be tuning into the angelic realm to receive your messages and guidance for the day. So for pile number 1, we have this angel with the amethyst crystal. For pile 2, we have this angel with the golden healer. And for pile number 3, we have this angel with the opalite. So what I want you to do is to close your eyes, tune into your intuition, ask to connect to the angelic realm, and ask for guidance or to receive messages, whatever you're meant to hear today during the reading. And when you open your eyes, choose the pile that's speaking to you the most. Which angel is communicating to you? Or sometimes they appear to be a little bit more forward in the image. So that's usually how my intuition speaks to me anyway. So yeah, if you need more time, just pause the video. The timestamps are going to be located in the description box below, and I'll see you all at your readings. Welcome to your reading, pile number 1. So you were drawn to this angel and the amethyst. These are your messages from the angelic realm. So I'm going to go ahead and pull some cards for you guys. Pile number 1, please. Let's pull a couple different cards. Let's get a couple tea leaves for you guys. Pile number 1. What messages do you have? Angelic realm. Alright, if you're new, y'all have to know I live on a farm. So you're going to hear, oops, I just bumped the mic. Messages, you're going to hear messages. Well, you know, maybe this is your wake-up call, the rooster. They are quiet until I go to do my readings, and they just start sounding off. This is to take the top card too. Alright, let's see what else. We'll look at those in a second. I'm going to continue to shuffle. Pile number 1, please. Can we have some messages for pile number 1? What do you want them to know? Okay. Let's get some crystal wisdom. And let's do one of these. Okie dokie. Let's also get a few tarot. I wasn't going to do tarot, but I do have an angel tarot deck. Messages for pile number 1, please, from the angelic realm. What do the angels, especially the one that you've been drawn to. Let's go with those 4. That looks good. All right. We're going to look at your oracle first. Then we'll do some tea leaves and your tarot. So let's see which angel you were drawn to. We have the Seraphiel. This is the seraphim, which are the closest angels to God. And it says, heart of devotion. Let the cup of your heart be filled through commitment and dedication. So this may be about committing to a spiritual journey or committing to something, being devoted to something. Let's see what else comes through for you guys. Yeah, with amethyst, amethyst is usually a stone. Usually when you begin the spiritual path and you start connecting with the crystal people, amethyst is always, not always, but more than likely, sometimes people are very drawn to working with amethyst because it is connected to the crown chakra here. And in this image, we actually even have a little purple, it looks like a heart opening up here above the crown here. So we have this strong connection to the third eye and the crown chakra coming through. And it looks like this beautiful butterfly over the heart. So I feel like some of you are on a spiritual journey right now. You're starting to see things clearly. Look at these beautiful eyes that this angel has. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Your heart's going through a process of transformation. You're starting to see things from your heart space here. So some beautiful transformation. I just want to keep this on camera for you guys. Okay. All right, let's see what messages want to come through. We have clear your space. Archangel Jophiel, get rid of clutter, clear the energy around you, and use feng shui. Okay, so something new is coming in, which is why you're being asked to clear your space. It's time to let some things go, make some room for this new information that's coming in. I feel like you're going to be receiving new downloads, new insights, new inspiration, new ideas. And it requires you to make room. So some things have to be, and sometimes this happens to me like naturally, like during spring, you know, that spring cleaning energy. And in the fall time, that always happens as well, because I'm preparing my space where, you know, we're all going to be, and we spend a lot of times in our homes because it's so cold outside, you know, and we're not growing in our gardens. So what I tend to do is clear out a lot of stuff I'm not going to be using for the winter time. So I always go through a purge and get rid of things that's accumulated throughout the year, or things that we tend to use a lot during the summertime. You know how you switch your wardrobe out? It's kind of the same thing. You're just preparing for a different space. And so that's what you're being called to do right now. A higher frequency is coming in, higher energy, new information, new downloads. So you need to let something go, maybe spend some time grounding, spending some time out in nature will help you as well. We have clairsentience with Archangel Raguel. Notice your reoccurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. Okay. So, very sensitive here. You're going through a spiritual upgrade. So some of your clairs are going to be a little bit more sensitive, more active, especially the clairsentience. This is about feeling, you know, being very sensitive to your environment, to other people's energy. That's great, because that's what the heart is expanding, right? There's this heart expansion here. A lot of surrendering to source. Ooh, yes, nice. Okay. So surrender can be very hard, right? Because we're used to, you know, being in control. You know, what are we doing for the day? We set our time, our schedule, our routines. And sometimes we can be in that space of, you know, wanting to force something to happen instead of allowing divine timing to take place, because we're tired of waiting. You know, we have a little bit of impatience. So you've been manifesting something for a long time, and things just, maybe you feel like you're struggling, or the challenge has just been going on for too long, and you're, you know, like, come on, I'm looking for some relief, and it's just not coming in at the time we want to. So we think there's something that we're not doing and that we need to force the outcome. And surrender can be one of the hardest things to accomplish. And I feel like that is something that you have been working on, is allowing divine timing, allowing things to manifest in divine time, allowing yourself to be guided by the divine inspired action, which is beautiful. That's where we're all called to be, and it takes a lot of work to get there. So I applaud you for that, pile number one. Yeah, you're allowing source to guide you forward, allowing yourself to be guided by the divine. by God, by the Creator, by the higher powers. All right, let's see here. The violet flame. Okay. I think I'm going to put you down here. Since we have clear your space, the violet flame. And then we have the air, paradigm shift. Yes, yes, yes. That's just confirmation about the cleansing and a new shift for you. So there's a whole new beginning. There's this ending that's taken place, and there's this new beginning where you're coming into alignment. You are in an alignment with your higher self, with your dharma, with your soul's purpose. You're allowing yourself to be guided. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, you are grounded. You're connected to source. Look at all these eyes. You're surrounded by your ancestors. Ooh, connection to your, I feel like this is your 11th chakra. Oh, didn't shut up. We have, yes, we have the violet flame with 7 and air with 13. 7 and 4, 11, which is connection to your soul tribe, your soul family. All right, which is amazing. That takes a lot of work and a lot of effort. I feel like you are working with source to manifest something, to bring something into reality, shifting in your reality, accessing your higher timelines. Beautiful transformation. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful energy, pile number 1. I feel like Spirit is letting you know that you are seen, that all that you are doing, everything that you have done to heal and to reawaken to your true self, your authentic self, is being acknowledged. Beautiful. We have honoring your true feelings. Let's see if we can put this. Move you guys down a little bit. Yeah, your true self. You're connecting to who you are, your divine self. Make sure these things ain't crooked for you. Okay. Woo. We have Pyrite, attract wealth and success, embrace your power and potential. So some of you have been working on manifesting more abundance, more success, more happiness, more prosperity. This could be more money, attracting wealth into your life. Ooh, you got a bright light. Yeah. You are, I feel like you're meant to be a leader, pile number 1. Look at this. This pyrite is just bursting with energy and with light. And I feel that in these 2 cards as well. Like your heart chakra is just very open. But I feel like you know how to protect yourself. You know how to set healthy boundaries. But I also feel like you know how to go with the flow. Listen to your intuition. You're very aware. You're very psychic. Very in touch with your feelings, your emotions. Strong connection to source, to the spiritual realm. We have, it is safe for you to receive. The more you allow yourself to receive, the more resources you have available to share with others. Open your arms to receive and be a conduit for good coming to you and through you as it blesses the world. Ooh, beautiful. So some of you are about to receive this abundance, this wealth, what you've been attracting. You're very magnetic right now, very connected to the divine feminine. So you are, which is great because, like I said, you easily go with the flow and you're allowing yourself to be guided. So you're allowing what's meant to come in to just flow to you. And this can be what you are learning, what your message is from the angelic realm, is to just go with the flow. Make sure that you are ready to receive, clear your space, release anything that doesn't belong with you going forward into this new reality that you've envisioned for yourself, that you're creating and manifesting for yourself. Let that go. Let go of any fears that you may have. Let go of any doubts or worries. Protect your energy. Make sure that your energy is, grounded and in an alignment with what it is that you're wanting to attract and pull into your reality, into this manifestation, this new shift, this new timeline, this new beginning. And be prepared to receive that abundance, and abundance comes in so many forms. But I definitely feel like you're going to be getting some form of wealth, some type of monies are coming in. Woohoo! All right, we have 8 of water, which is the 8 of cups. Yeah, I feel like that. See this individual, these cups are turned over. I feel like, you've been on the path of searching and seeking, and the angels are coming in to guide you to the correct path, to let you know that you are on the correct path. Ooh, that's right, I forgot about these. I'll look at these in just a moment. We have the Queen of Water, loving, giving, and psychic. Yeah, you're very strong. I feel like you are emotionally secure. You know who you are. You're very strong. You're very psychic. You're empathetic to others. You're very loving, very kind. You're very connected to the divine feminine. Let me try to move. Let's put this over here. That's better. Okay. I'll put you 3 here. What else? Nope. We have the 9 of water, wishes, dreams, and happiness. Woohoo! Look what you're manifesting. You're about to have a wish come true. Make a wish and be open to receiving it. And then we have the 4 of fire, prosperity, contentment, and celebration. Ooh, I'm so excited. This is a yes, wish granted. This is celebration time. The foundation has been set. It's beautiful. It's time to celebrate. Yeah, this is happy, 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 happy. Good stuff right there. Time to have a party. I don't know, whatever it is. Celebrate with your friends, with your family. This is a very grounded, solid, stable, manifestation of whatever it is that you've been working on, whatever it is you've been wishing and hoping and praying for. Whatever you've been nurturing within yourself and visualizing for yourself. The angels are letting you know, yes, wish granted, it's coming in, this abundance. I mean, we have a lot of prosperity here. We have dog close up, pleasure with a close friend. Okay. I feel like, yeah, because of your loyalty to, to source, to God, to the divine, to your dedication to, your healing, to the spiritual path, that is why this blessing is coming in, because you've been doing the work and it's being honored. We have the ram, a stubborn, aggressive person. That's so wild. So we have a close friend, and we have an aggressive, stubborn friend. But I feel like this is about your determination here. You've been very determined and very loyal to this path. The weeping willow, to healing. Yeah, you've been healing your family tree. Ooh, and we have November. At the time I'm recording this, we're in the month of November. So something's going to manifest for you. Something is shifting for you this month, okay? And if it's not now, it may be next year. But the month of November has big significance for you, pile number 1. So pay attention to the signs. But this is beautiful. A lot of healing has taken place. And so everything's about to shift and you're about to be rewarded with a wish and a dream come true. I'm so excited for you guys. Congratulations. All right, let's get an angel number for you guys to just give you a sign for when to remind you or to guide you. Or how about, let's say this is a sign when you see these numbers that this manifestation is on its way, and to remind you to be in alignment, to be open and receiving this beautiful wish come true. All right, angels, can we have an angel number? Just one angel number for pile number 1. What number is going to let them know that this wish is on its way? We have 4444. Wow. Blessing in the skies. I mean, that's beautiful. We had this 4 here, right? Grounding, stability, the solid foundation. It says blessing in the skies, obstacles, hardships, strength, building character and experience. There may have been some difficulties ahead, but you will push through. You got this. If you've been struggling or feeling lost, the winds of change will blow in your favor. If you've been suffering or feeling lost, some things may fall apart, but you're building the framework for something much better. Hang in there. I also want to say the angel number 444 is about being surrounded by the angels and being guided wherever you are, and to pay attention to what you're focusing on. And 44 is the master builder number. This is divine support from the angels, strength and resilience to overcome. And I feel like that is exactly what you have been through, right? Everything that you've overcome, all the work that you put in, your determination not to give up. You know, these were all blessings in disguise. So whereas you see some things may be ending or falling apart, or they're just not working, it's just guiding you to the path that you're meant to be on. And so let what needs to fall away, just fall away, and let go of any resistance that you may have to, you know, wanting to hold on. Just allow yourself to be guided. Allow source to allow that divine timing is what I want to say. Allow things to unfold naturally. Go with the flow, because this wish is coming in. You've laid the foundation for it, so it's solid and it's materializing here in the physical world. So hang in there, pile number 1. It's on its way, and I'm so happy for you guys. All right, you all, I'm going to close your reading now. These were your messages from the angelic realm. I'm sending you all so much love. Thank you for hanging out with me in the temple today. Please like and subscribe to my channel if this reading resonates with you, or if you like my vibe. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. If you feel like sharing your story, let me know how this reading resonated with you, or just let me know that pile number 1 was yours. All right, you guys have a blessed day. Take care. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. So you guys were drawn to this angel and the golden healer star. So let's go ahead and pull some cards for you guys to see what your messages are from the angelic realm. We're going to get 2 of these, actually. Messages for pile number 2, please. What the angels want you to know. 2 of these. Those are some big cards. This one. Let's get one of these. I'm going to pull a few tarot cards. Let me set these to the side. Pile number 2, please. What messages does the spirit realm The angelic round half for pile number 2. And I'm going to get a few tea leaves. Pile number 2. And, alright. I'll set these to the side. And let's reveal which angel you were drawn to. Archangel Azrael, Golden Healer, beautiful. It says transcendence. You wouldn't be who you are without what you have overcome. Own your story. That is so beautiful. The Golden Healer is about healing. You know, it works on the solar plexus. So this is our ability to feel confident, to have courage, to be abundant, to it connects us to our inner child, actually. And the Golden Healer helps us to connect to our Christ light, you know, our divinity, our purity. So this is beautiful. Own your light. Yeah, shining your light, and not to be afraid, and to have the courage to shine your light. And you wouldn't be who you were without everything that you've been through. Beautiful. And Azrael, he is an angel that helps to usher anybody into the next level, you know, moving forward. So even souls that have crossed over and transitioned out of the physical body and are ready to, you know, return back to source, he is a guide, he's a light, you know, who guides them to the next realm. So, beautiful, beautiful. Let's see what his message is for you guys today. We have creative writing, Archangel Gabriel. Make time to write down your thoughts in a journal or a pen. Or pen an article or book. Okay, so something about communication here. Maybe you have a personal story. Everything that you've been through. Something about expressing it. You're meant to share. Brilliant idea. Ooh, Archangel Uriel. Yes, your idea is divinely guided. Please take action to bring your idea to fruition. That's awesome. Okay, so this is a yes, go ahead. There may be something that you've been thinking about. Something you're wanting to create and share. This is, you know, not to be afraid to share your story. There's something about sharing your story here. You're meant to be a guide for others. There's something about your particular experience, your journey, that is going to be beneficial and helpful for others. Okay. We have water, the overflow. Let's just make sure that these cards are on the screen for you guys. All right, and look, we have the light coming in. Information. This is about receiving here. See, our hands are open up to receive. This is divine inspiration. So there may, if you don't have an idea, something's coming in. This idea is coming in. You're about to receive some insight, some beautiful, creative idea that's going to get you excited, that's going to guide you to where Source is wanting you to use your experience to help guide others. And we have this radical expansion, which is beautiful. You have overcome something, healed some type of cycle, a generational cycle. This can be something that had been, you know, the generational, I don't call them curses, but that's how some people call them. They're just patterns that have been passed down generationally, like ideas, expectations, just patterns, programs, belief systems that have been passed down generationally. And I feel like you have done a lot of healing and overcoming and transcending them. transmuting them, rising above them, bringing in new belief systems or new ways of seeing things and loving and all those kinds of things. You're shining light on the shadows, and you are a bright light, which is why Spirit's going to give you this information, give you this idea so that you can share it with others, so that you can help others to expand, to heal, to overcome, to shift out of these outdated belief systems and old structures, you know, the limited belief systems. You're here to help others. Just like Azrael, you're bringing others to the light. You're shining light on areas that people may not have thought, you know, or maybe the way that you see things is very unique, and you're meant to share your perspective with others to help them shift, you know, to give them ideas, or to make them go, whoa, I didn't even see it that way. I didn't even think of it that way. And we have financial flow. Nice. Yeah, there's something about flow coming in here, because we have a lot of overflow. We have this radical expansion, this beautiful financial flow. So see these energies spiraling around you. See this light that's coming in on this card. You're about to be blessed. We have golden calcite. Look at all this yellow. Embrace confidence and optimism. Let your light shine. Nice. You are a star. You are meant to be seen. You're meant to shine your light so that, yeah, you're a guiding light to others. This idea may be something that brings in a lot of prosperity for you. Yeah, you're going to be, look at this soul. There's something that's coming in. See this? I'm not sure if y'all can see this on the card or not. See how there's this little light being that has this little light in their hand, and they're coming closer to this person. And there's another one up here. I feel like, yeah, you're very balanced, but there's something going to be shared with you. You're going to be receiving some information, this idea that's coming in that you're being asked to act on. Something you meant to share, and it has to do with, you know, your thoughts or some form of communication. Let's look at the tarot. With the Seven of Fire challenge. Okay, so the Seven of Wands. Yeah, you have been working hard. See all these individuals that have been like, yeah, I feel like you've been having to like, this sets you apart from others, you know, and maybe because you are such a bright light, maybe you feel like you've had to like defend yourself, or, you know, trying to fit in with others, but I feel like you're just not that person, you know. I feel like you're determined to be who you are, to shine your light anyways, regardless of what others say, you know. And it's hard, especially when you're an out-of-the-box thinker and everybody else is in their box, right? Their box of limitation of what they've been taught. And, you know, don't step outside the box, because then everybody can see you, and then everybody will point you out, and then they'll criticize you for being different, you know, which we were all created to be different. We're all not meant to be clones. We're all unique individual sparks, and we all have different gifts, different perspectives through the way that we have been introduced into this reality here, you know, and through our parents, through our grandparents, through our cultures, our different cultures, society, and etc. And, you know, our own upbringings and challenges that we've all been through has created the person who we all are individually. So through our experience, we have learned different things about life and about, you know, our spiritual connections. We all have different truths based on those experiences. And some people, because they haven't experienced it, they don't know what it feels like or what it can look like, how it can appear, you know, which is so sad because people are so quick to judge, you know, things that they don't understand instead of asking questions and trying to get to the place of understanding and allowing there to be differences. We all point out differences as if they're a flaw, and they're not. It's just different than what we're used to, but it's there to expand us, to grow us, to teach us more, to learn from. There's more out there than just this limited little box that people want to sit in, their little comfort zone, and there's no growth in that. So I feel like you are somebody who stands out amongst the crowd, and there's a reason for that, and it takes a lot of courage and a lot of bravery, which is why you have such a bright light here, because you're meant to be a guide. You're meant to cast the light on all those shadows and to burst through all those fears that the people have, and even your own. You know, it's scary sometimes to be, you know, the first to step outside and to say, no, I don't feel that way, I see it like this, and to have the courage to speak your truth. It takes a lot of courage and a lot of strength and willpower to do that. So, and that's why you're being gifted this beautiful idea to share, because of your strength, because of your power, and because of your connection to the divine. Beautiful. You have a strong solar plexus, right? All right, we have the star. Look at that. You're meant to shine. Inspiration, fulfillment, and faith. Yeah. You're meant to share this information. It's going to be very healing, very inspiring. You are inspiring, whether you realize it or not. You inspire other individuals to shine their light. You know, you make it safe for them to be different and to love themselves just as they were created, because they were created by the divine in the eyes of the Creator. Alright, let's make sure this isn't crooked for you guys. Sometimes I'll make these videos and they'll look straight, fine to me, but somehow I'll bump my table and they go crooked. We have the Two of Earth. Yep, stay balanced. What else do we have? The Eight of Water. Wow, this came out in pile number 1. Alright, so you may not know which direction to go. Just stay balanced in your center, you know, in your heart. Follow your heart and be guided. Make sure that you take some time out to just enjoy, to connect to your inner child, you know, let your inner child guide you, you know, to what lights you up. Yeah, you may have been on the path. Yeah, you're meant to guide others who are seeking, who are on the path of seeking. You know, things may not have worked out in the past, and this is why, because there's something else you're meant to be doing. There's a lot of transformation taking place in your life, or will be, pile number 2. And let go of things that just didn't work out. Because you're going to find fulfillment in the path going forward. You're going to find success. You're going to find that happiness. You're going to find that financial flow where things just start working out. Things just start manifesting and coming in your life because you're on the right path. Alright, what do we have? What? This came out in pile number 1 as well. The first tea leaf. And I shuffled these cards as well. Pleasure with a close friend. I feel like, again, this is about your loyalty and your commitment. Needle and thread. Sincere wish will be granted. Ooh. So an opportunity is going to be coming in for you. Something you've been manifesting. Let's see if these will work on the camera there. Ooh, we have the target, a goal-oriented person. No, this is nail in the head. This is what you're meant to be doing. And success. look at all those stars. Look at that starlight coming in. Let's put that over here. Okay, success. This is the path you're meant to be on here. You're meant to be a guide to others, and there's some divine inspiration going to be coming in that you're meant to share. You're meant to help guide others. You are a beautiful light in this world. You're expanding, you're growing, your light is shining brighter than ever. I love it. Beautiful, beautiful confirmation for you guys. All right, so we're going to get an angel number just to, whenever you see this number, let it remind you of this reading here, to remind you that you're on the right path. Or even to let you know, yeah. I'm going to say you may already have this idea. May already begin in the works. So Spirit's letting you know, yes. Angel number for pile number 2. What number do you want them to see in their reality to let them know they are on the right path? Alright, what do we have? Oh, you got 2. Alright, ready? First one is 1001, Spiritual Awakening, New Beginnings, Personal Development, Prioritizing your creativity, and heading in the right direction. A new phase in a religious or spiritual quest. You're going through a spiritual awakening, which can feel like the dark night of the soul. You're on the right path to enlightenment, and this too shall pass. So I feel like with this is this new idea, awakening to your divine potential, to this idea that's going to be guiding you to a path of success here, and letting you know you're on the right direction. So this will be your indicator. And you also have 5555. Woo! 5s are all about change. So we have clarity, great transformation, major changes, opportunity, and a fast-paced forward process. You aren't a victim of circumstances, rather you are the beneficiary of it. If that weren't the case, life would be pretty dull. You will set yourself up for success in the long run if you are willing to adapt to this shift. Everything is working out for the best. At long last, you are accomplishing what you set out to do. Everything will work out perfectly in the end. Beautiful. Okay, let go of what didn't work out, right? Let them go, let them fall away, and allow this path that you're meant to be walking to unfold before you. Allow yourself to be guided. Allow your intuition to just flow. Allow divine inspiration to come into you. Be open and receptive, okay? You wouldn't be who you are today if it wasn't for what you have been through and what you've overcome, all right? And that is the blessing, and that's what you're meant to share with the world, is your journey. You're meant to be a guiding light for others, okay? All right, pile number 2, this was your reading, your messages from the angelic realm. I'm sending you all so much love. Thank you for joining me in the temple today. Like, subscribe to my channel, comment below if you feel like sharing your story or letting me know how this reading resonated with you. Y'all take care. See you next time. Have a blessed day. Welcome to your reading, pile number 3. So you guys were drawn to this beautiful angel and the opalite crystal. And these are going to be your messages from the angelic realm. We're going to take your cards, pull your cards for you during the reading today. Messages from the angelic realm for pile number 3. We're going to take 2 of these cards as well. This one. Okay, they want those as well. What else for pile number 3? And let's do one of these. Messages for pile number 3. There we go. And let's get a couple tarot for you guys. These are guardian angel messages from the tarot. The bottom of the deck. And just a few tea leaves. We're going to split this deck in half because it's so big. Pile number 3. Okay. And those flipped over. Alright. We'll set these to the side and let's look at your oracle cards. Oh wait, let's see. Who were you drawn to? Pile number 3. Alright, we have Archangel Ariel, Sacred Activist, protect what is right and just let love lead the way. Okay, so Archangel Ariel is known as the Lioness of God. This is a sacred warrior. This is about speaking your truth, being not being afraid to speak your truth, because it is the doing what's just and what's right in the world, letting your heart lead the way and having the courage to do so. Okay, so let's see what Archangel Ariel, what she wants you to know. What is her message here? We have prosperity. Ooh, and Archangel Ariel. Okay, so she's coming through twice here. And look, she has this cornucopia of abundance. It says your material needs are provided as you follow your intuition and manifest your dreams into reality. Ooh, nice. Let's see. Let me bring her over a little bit more into the camera. And that's exciting, right? What else? We have career transition. Archangel Samuel, your life purpose is triggering a blessed career change. Okay. So this career change, whatever's shifting for you, is going to bring in some abundance. So don't be afraid, have no fear, which is why we have this warrior energy coming through. Letting yourself be guided by your heart, by your truth, by your intuition, by your strong connection to Source. Let's move you guys up here. We have Internal Explorer. Okay. And, oh, that's right, you had 4 come through. The crown chakra. All right, you have a strong connection to your spiritual purpose here. Strong connection to the divine, to your heart. The rooster's agreeing. I feel like this is your calling. This career transition. The unlimited self. Nice. We have our ancient future. Okay. And we have the luminescence. Beautiful. Alright, let's see. Are these gonna be straight on the camera for you guys? Looks good to me. So, okay, so we have the internal explorer. We'll start with these 2 and the crown chakra. So you are meant to be like a channeler. This is a strong connection to the collective consciousness here and able to be in the flow state, which is beautiful because we have this beautiful, this mermaid being who's in the water and connecting to the heart chakra. Very much. Oh, and this one's in the water as well. Okay. So something about your career transition, you're meant to be a channeler because you are very much connected to your heart and you're meant to help manifest and create the future. So this is about new earth here. and helping to activate. Now look at all of these downloads coming in. These are light codes. Yeah. Very connected to Source Creator and your emotions. So there may be something about sharing your emotions. Very psychic, very tapped into the subliminal realm, the, not the subliminal, I guess so, maybe the unseen world, you know, tapping into your divine potential and being able to teach others how to accept all parts of themselves, you know, the truth of who we are. We are both shadow and light. And this card is about self-love, loving yourself. So you may be a teacher who's meant to communicate and channel information or channel your wisdom, your downloads, sharing your light, teaching others how to live fully from their heart, how to love themselves, how to transform their shadows, their fears, facing their fears with the sacred activist, and understanding where they come from and transforming the shadows and shining that light. Yeah, I feel like you are a teacher of the heart, a teacher of the light. You're here to remind others how to embrace all aspects of themselves. Beautiful. Ooh, look, yes, we have the yin yang here, and how to work with, you know, divine alchemy, the shadow and the light, and how they're without one or the other, you know, that duality, the divine complement of one another, that in this world, in this dimension, this is where those two are at play, and how to manifest and how to work with that duality, to understand the wisdom. We have this pearl here in this clan, this oyster. Yeah, you're meant to communicate your wisdom and share your wisdom. And it's going to bring in this abundance. Very psychic, very in tune. Yeah, I feel like you're being asked to meditate more, spend more time in meditation, more time in solitude if you can, to connect to yourself. I'm not sure. Hopefully y'all can't hear these little kitties eating behind me. I'm sorry for the noise interference. The cats love to sit here in the temple with me. The energy is just very peaceful and calm, so they all feel very safe. Okay, yeah, very, you can tap into the collective consciousness very easily and channel information, and to teach people how to overcome their shadows. Yeah, and I feel like you're being asked to spend more time in this space in meditation, connecting to, you know, the higher realms, to your divine self here. Quiet time, confirmation, to spend more time in the temple, creating your own sacred space, creating your alone time here for you to, you know, in whatever ways you can, if that's spending time in nature, creating your own Zen room, if you have the space for it. I've done that myself. This is our back porch. We typically just use it for storage, but I took the farthest part of the back porch and I've just transformed it into my little area, my sacred space. And this is where I do my readings. This is where I also listen to other channelers and other oracles to get my inspiration, to also get to receive my messages. I also do my own readings for myself back here. I do my studies back here, working with my crystals, creating my grids. This is just my Zen space. And typically when I'm here, I have a little light that I turn on that lets everyone know that I am either recording or do not disturb me when this light is on. So Sometimes it happens though under emergencies, or they just need my help, so they'll come and disrupt me and I have to edit my videos. But eventually I will have my own actual studio to do these in, so all in divine timing. But yes, you are being asked to spend more time in quiet contemplation so that you can channel this information that you're meant to communicate to the collective here. You are here to help bring in the wisdom of the ancients and to bring it forward to the collective to help in this new earth, to shifting the paradigm, to shifting the collective and ascending to this new earth, to the higher frequency, higher vibrational planet, where we all accept ourselves fully and completely. And we know that we are the divine and that we're not separate from the divine, that we are the divine. Which is why we must embrace and love all aspects of our being and not to deny that we do have the potential. Like, it's not like we all don't have bad thoughts or, haven't thought about hitting somebody when they were, being very rude and disrespectful. Everybody has had that thought. It doesn't mean that we're evil or we're bad. It is just accepting, yeah, I've thought about that before, but I'm not going to shame myself. I didn't act on it. It was a thought that came up into my awareness, because we are all capable of having those thoughts. But it's what we choose to act on, and accepting, oh yeah, where'd that come from? Yep, that's part of my shadow. My shadow, it's a part of me. It's a part of us all. But we shouldn't deny that that is a part of us. It is a part of creation. And to deny it means that we're suppressing parts of ourselves. And we're not allowing them to exist and to be. And therefore we will never be whole and complete until we've accepted that we are both light and both darkness. And without the other wouldn't exist. And there's something about this that you're meant to share and communicate with others. We have blue kyanite, find clarity and expression. Communicate with confidence. Nice. Okay, so don't worry about being perfect. Don't worry about not being enough. Don't worry about, not knowing if this information is correct. This is coming to you for a reason, and it's meant to be shared. And you do have a lot of yellow here in some of these cards to remind you to have confidence and to speak with courage, to speak your truth, to share from your heart, to be brave. All right? That's why Ariel's coming through here. That you're meant to be abundant in this. This is your material needs will be provided for. Have no fear about your job or your income. All right? It's going to be provided for you the more that you trust and believe in yourself. All right, let's look at your oracle cards here. Your tarot. We have renewal. Ooh, beautiful. This is the card of judgment here. Reflection, self-evaluation, and rebirth. All right, this is, I feel like this is you. You're meant to sound the call. There's something about your voice, something that you're meant to share, to communicate. This is a new beginning, a new level of awareness. This is a call to service here. And you're meant to help awaken others with this card coming through. Queen of Earth, nice, beautiful. Yeah, you're very loving, you're very nurturing, very grounded person. You are, you're more than capable. There you go. Speak with confidence, Queen. Try to see how I can fit these on here. We have the Seven of Earth. Nice. Investment, assessment, and patience. Yes, Be patient, have patience, allow everything to unfold as it's meant to, all right? Don't worry if you haven't seen it yet, if you haven't seen the abundance come in yet. It's growing, it's reaching maturity. You're growing, you're learning, you're maturing. Your skills are maturing. And we have the Four of Fire. Look at that. That is celebration. This is a solid foundation. Prosperity, support, abundance. That's awesome. Yeah, Queen of Earth. That's also, yeah, having a strong, solid foundation, having enough wealth, having enough support, your finances being stable. This is going to bring in the abundance for you, this prosperity. That's awesome. Investment. Yep. You're investing in your future. You're investing in this abundance. It's definitely in the cards for you, this prosperity. Solid, stable, solid financial prosperity with this transition. So if you've been looking for something, or your purpose or your destiny or something that you were meant to be doing, and here's the thing, sometimes when it's like you love doing it, like it doesn't feel like it's work, it's becomes like play. It becomes your gift to the world. It's something that you're meant to be doing, and it comes from your heart space. So, and because you're in that vibration, you're in that alignment of doing what you love, and it's coming from a place of, giving from your heart, like the universe will reward you by, aligning you to those opportunities to be abundant, to receiving that beautiful, blessing in return. And it's like you're doing things to receive things. It's just the universe blessing you with it. We have the Axe. All right. It says forces working against you. I feel like this is just letting go, cutting any cords of doubt and disbelief that you have about yourself here. We have Wedge. Something trying to come between you and a friend, something, or something that you want. Ooh, okay, so this is, more about something. There may be a little bit of doubt, and it could be just doubts in your skills and your ability, or fears about, leaving one job for the next, or whatever that may be, whatever fears or doubts you have about this career change, but there's abundance is promised. We have the Ant, work, achievement, and success. Yes, beautiful. Okay, so Spirit is working with you. That's what I mean. You're going to be successful. You're a strong, hard worker, and there's no doubt that you're going to achieve success. Pile number 3. And we have an angel, spiritual guidance and protection from harm. Beautiful. I love that. You are divinely protected. Have no fears. Have no worries. Everything's going to work out for you as you follow your heart. Okay? Beautiful messages today. All right, we're going to get you an angel number, and the angel number is just going to, if you happen to come across this in your world, in your reality, it just shows up out of the blue. This is your messages from the angel realm that you are in an alignment with this reading here, okay? Pile number 3. Ooh, right, wow. All right, so you got 3. 3 angel numbers. So we have 0909, new beginnings, great chance, opportunity, courage, accomplishment, endings, conclusions, and big love. Beautiful. Look out for an opportunity that might be a game changer. You are completing something major. It feels good to level up, huh? Close the old chapter. A new adventure will unravel. Beautiful confirmation. This is about that career transition. One door is closing and another one is opening here. Have the courage to step through the door. We have 2121. Oh wait, 2112. 2112. It's up to you. Someone watching over you, good fortune, unforeseen forces, and direction. Even if it seems like you're not making any meaningful progress, things are moving in the right direction. Confirmation. This is about an investment, right? And you may not see the benefits yet, but they are going to come. You will be celebrating. If you see this number, it's a sign that everything will work out in your favor and your dreams will come true soon. Woohoo! All right, and then you have 0220. Act on your idea. Realistic and practical approach to goals, divine timing, ambition, cooperation, and discipline. You have the benefit of good fortune, and if you use your wise judgment, you can do anything in this place. You can reach new heights. You should act on your potential when you see this pattern, since what you plant will grow. You're about to experience a spectacular ascent. Ooh, beautiful. So you are ascending, you're awakening, you're graduating, you've graduated something and you're moving forward into the next. You know, it's like graduating a class and you're moving up another level here. All right, so it takes a little bit of time for you to master this skill, to master this new career that you're stepping into, that you're being called to move into. So, but it's definitely going to be beneficial for the collective. So you may not be seeing the fruits of your labor yet. You might not be seeing how the work that you've been putting in hasn't been paying off yet, right? But you have the Queen of Earth, and this is about that solid financial, being able to create what it is that you want, being able to achieve what you want, manifest what you want, to build that prosperity. That's what you're doing. You are gaining momentum. You're building it. See how you're checking in on the fruits of your labor? The fruits are growing. They're not ready to harvest yet, but it's still growing. And you have this 4 of 5 here, prosperity, contentment, and celebration. So celebrate your achievement, right? You have graduated something. You've worked very, very hard for something, and what you've been working on is going to bring that prosperity to you, okay? Woohoo! All right, you guys. This concludes your reading, your messages from the angelic realm. Thank you all so much for being here in the temple with me today. Please like and subscribe. Comment below if you feel like sharing your story or letting me know how this reading resonated with you. I'm sending you all lots of love. Y'all take care and have a blessed day.